Good evening, and welcome to my world as a 62-year-old senior citizen with cerebral palsy and autism. And of course, today is the 15th day of December 2020, and the start of my live stream has been at uh, 8:52 p.m. Well, I am doing okay, as I'm staying safe and isolated. That I was staying safe and isolated, during this COVID-19 virus pandemic. That and that later on this week on Friday, one of my church friends is going to take me out grocery shopping to do my weekly grocery shopping trip. And during my grocery shopping trip, I will have to take and make a stop at the Rite Aid Pharmacy at Schutt's Corner, which is 1.2 miles north on New Hampshire Route 28. And of course, as was it, was it the mobile home park where I live in this mobile home which I own, and I pay the lot rent each month, that to stay here. And of course I've got my property tax for this year all paid for. And I'm going to start paying off, next year's property tax, start doing it early, starting next month. And I have to take and get a refill on escitalopram, 10 milligrams per day. I've got enough pills to get me through Friday, but I have to get to the pharmacy on Friday anyways. And of course, I have to pay two bills. That one is my quarterly water, the Derry, New Hampshire town water bill. And this time around, it was only like $61, which is reasonable per quarter. I'm not a waster of water. And I also pay a small copay for a telemedicine visit with my urologist, who was at the Nutfield Medical Building, 1.5 miles north of me, on New Hampshire Route 28. The Nutfield Medical Building is in front of the Parkland Medical Center Community Hospital here in Derry. And earlier today, I took a 0.6 mile round trip hobble using my chrome 3-wheel rollator walker frame, which I have over here, near the near the back door of my mobile home, and that I purchased a 2 liter bottle of soda pop, Diet Coke soda pop, for at the dairy convenience store in the Hillside Plaza, which is 1.3 miles north of me on New Hampshire Route 28. So I got some exercise today out in the cold, and of course, with it being, it's 0 degrees Celsius. And today I've had no nap, so as I've been awake since 8:30 this morning, and I have performed some house chores. I've vacuumed most of my bedroom. The way I do that, as a person with cerebral palsy, I get down onto all fours and I use my 50 some odd year old Electrolux vacuum cleaner that was my mom's, to vacuum my place. Well, when I need to perform vacuuming, different parts of my place here, I have also was it put away all my clean dishes, was it out of my dishwasher, and started the process of reloading it, to take which will which will take another 3 or 4 more days. Then I could take and run it again. So that since there's only me, myself, and I here at home, the only I only need to run my dishwasher like in my kitchen like every 5 or 6 days. So I don't use very much water with it, with my dishwasher. I don't need to do any with the laundry until Saturday. And of course, uh, as a person with autism and cerebral palsy, as I've told you before, I am medically incontinent. But today? Uh, I have used adult my adult-sized plastic pail potty chair. I have it next to me here in the living room, next to where that I sit with my wheelchair. You, in front of my computer. And I can just wheel back a little bit, as it lock the wheelchair wheels and transfer over onto the plastic pail potty to poop. And of course, I always have toilet paper with me to wipe. And as I said, mostly primarily was it bladder incontinent, and I most all the time I wear adult diapers. As an example, was it one of the diapers that I have to wear? This particular brand is the Walmart's Assurance adult diaper brand. with their house brand, and it has like a single stretchy stretchy tape thing. As it uh, on the back panel. With it, and this will handle a couple, 2 or 3 wettings before it's too wet. As it starts leaking. But right now, I am not in a diaper as a person with cerebral palsy and autism who is incontinent. Right now, I am using a device known as a McGuire male urine collection device, which consists of a special, with a modified jock strap into which fits a yellow latex rubber sheath, you know, waterproof sheath that fits over the male anatomy and that snaps into the jock strap, the modified jock strap, which holds it in place. And of course, the end of the sheath is connected to a short length of tubing, which connects to a 20-ounce was it plastic drainage bag, which collects was it urine expelled from my body, and this is just simply a way to uh, was it uh, deal with urinary total urinary incontinence, other than an adult diaper. And so far, I've was it this evening, was it the drainage bag has collected about 4 ounces of urine from my body. And the only thing about was this device called a McGuire male urinal collection collector collection device is that essentially it functions like a was it a condom, which is of course a device for was it a medical product for was it preventing was it pregnancy during sexual intercourse or male or human mating behavior. And of course, I will admit that this feels somewhat icky. That I'm just trying to use a nice, polite term. Well, anyways, I myself am all set for food, until was it the end of the week, you know, and of course starting tomorrow evening, or was it right around sundown, it'll be starting to snow, and we are supposed to get a major snowstorm through the day on Thursday, 2 days from now, which means, of course, that I'm pretty much stuck inside the house. And I have plenty of things I could take and do, like watch television online, watch my DVDs and Blu-ray discs. I have books to read and look through, and I could take and get down onto the floor and play with one or another of my different children's toys. So I'm okay. And as I said, I'm staying safe, and I'm not gonna. As I said, staying safe with it, not going anywhere. And of course, with the last snowstorm we had, that my neighbor at number 30, Tom is his name, as it uh, helped me out with it, helped to shovel me out last time. So I have neighbors that will help, that assist me, when I go out to try to shovel snow. Was it once a snowstorm? This next snowstorm was it gets over. But anyways, that's it for this. Was it video weblog? Was it? And of course, as I said today, it's the evening of the 15th day of December 2020, and I'll just sign off now.